Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again. Today is Weaver Wednesday in Inkbound, and we are going to go ahead and pretty much jump right in it. We don't really have that much to talk about, really. I suppose I have a personal anecdote to talk about just to fill time, but we can do that in the middle of the run. We are playing Weaver, so pretty much feeling comfortable for all these quests. Like, these are the three quests that you want to see, right? Spend money, deal damage, augment bindings, all things that we're going to do anyways. So we're really looking at what boss we want to fight. And I don't know. Like, we just fought Argoloth last video. Cinder feels like a given. I don't know if we fought Runestone with Weaver in a while, so we'll go ahead and take that one. Huh. Willing to take Shadow Shroud. Shattered Crown would just be to give us some like physical power, which isn't bad because our single target is pretty much going to be Constrict. Where are we looking here? Overstimulated at Radiant Market? Yeah, we're probably not taking that one. Shimmering Barricade. Not sure we feel pretty good against Giannis so far. Giannis doesn't have a lot of ads for us to build up on, so it'd just be us constricting them. Considering, of course, that we do not get some bindings to help out, like Incendiary or the such. It's just awkward for Weaver. So I'm not sure that I'm really a fan of this one either, to be honest. It might honestly be... We might start Giannis simply because it's technically the easiest one available. If we need some... If we're going to be trying to constrict him repeatedly because he doesn't have a lot of ads, then the answer might honestly be Rope Friction here. I could also see us re-rolling here just to get some, believe, just some straight damage. Straight damage could be pretty useful. If we were to get straight damage, though, I would almost want it on thread, because once we pick up the, what am I trying to say? This thing over here, the Shadow Shroud. It gives us 2 magical power. That gets us to 36, which is a pretty good breakpoint to be at, because it's 1/71. I think we'll go ahead and we'll do that. And we need to figure out some single target damage here. An orb would do that, meaning like, you know, oh sorry, they're not called orbs, they're called beads. Bead of Flame, Bead of Ivy, the Frostbite one not so much, but those would help us out. We're pretty much making money so that we can hit up the shop right at the end and try and like build something that's going to kill Giannis. Oh no. I think we can actually get away with controlled weaving here if we want to. Because I'm pretty sure this just solves the problem. What's a rare turn 1 where we actually wanted to do that? I think we can do the same thing here. Give me that. That looks good. That looks good. Pick this up. Thread, thread. Very well done. Yeah, they usually don't line up like that. That was kind of crazy. We'll take some physical power. It's something that we could definitely use. We did not look at our bindings first. Well, there's Incendiary. Definitely feeling good about that. Sitting here like a little freak. And so now we get to decide what we're doing here. Free frostbite, maybe. Really not feeling that. Constrict plus 20 damage. I kind of want to give it negative cooldown. Does it need to have shield? We could put shield on something else. We could put shielding, free target, and maybe negative cooldown on Stitch? I could see that. And then if we do that, then don't we want damage on Constrict? I think we can work with this. I think we can work with it. More Quillings. Let's try not to get lost this time. This is Fight 2, because we just picked a drafted binding. I've been missing out on which fight I'm at lately, and it's a little embarrassing. We're going to take some damage. I don't think there was a way that we don't take damage here. Like, I could hit you with this. This is doing 60. This is doing 36. All in all together, that does not destroy you. It at least gets close, I guess. So we'll go ahead, we'll hit this, pick up that power orb, and like there's not even really a reason for me to be hitting you. So I suppose we didn't need to take up that power orb, but now we have access to our cooldowns on this turn. We're just going to take 6. Considering that our first fight we took no damage, I'm alright with that. I'm going to keep fading that until it gets fixed. Hopefully that's soon. That's a very good setup right there. I kind of like that. Do that. And then, honestly, pick up this power orb. Nuke you guys. That takes care of the direct attacker. Oh my god, the bits! And they're angry! One too many enemies. That'll take care of it. That plus 20 came in handy. Go ahead, take some magic power. We really don't need to heal here. This is... No. No. Oh, man. So this is event 2. I'm actually feeling a sea breach. Dare I say? If I get opposites attract, that'd be pretty good. This is also pretty good. I've got health to give. Worth. Let's go. Okay, so if we're doing a little bit of crit action, then we might want to switch this around, because Stitch at least has a purple AUG for crit. Regardless, let's go ahead and get a superior vault. Give me a fish. Brain tuna. We're going into a fight where we're likely going to want to... You know what? We've sacrificed some life. We're going to still use the disintegration oil on the pot in order to secure the kill. However, we are also going to give ourselves better action economy by using the brain tuna. And this elemental ale's pretty much for Giannis. It solves it for us. And we appreciate that. And thanks for the grub. This is honestly kind of suffer. Well, that does it. Do I want anyone else in on this? Because we're currently doing 132 damage. You're burning for about 84. We could get one of you guys in here. We could get you in here. See, that's what we're talking about right there. And then we can go ahead and thread one of you guys. I don't know. Just get rid of them? That's unnecessary. We might as well thread something. Needles. I hate needles. God, this is just suffer. No shielding. I'm just gonna get bopped. These guys have extra HP, so it's not gonna kill them either. I mean, these guys are gonna do some damage to us. I guess we might as well spike them. That doesn't seem right, but what the heck else are we gonna do? Hold up, that's gonna leave you with 77. And this is dealing 22 each, so that's not going to destroy anybody. I was thinking if there was a way that we could get out of this. Actually, hold up. That's dealing 26. Yeah, that's still not enough, even with you guys having plat cannon. Okay, so we're unfortunately probably going to have to do something along the lines of this. Just going to make this do slightly more damage, which is going to make us take slightly more damage, unfortunately. But we should at least be able... Actually, you know what? I'm going to allow a little burn over there. Then do that. Yeah. Didn't really help us that much. Oy! Everybody should be close enough to where this is, like, pretty good. Take this power orb. Vacuum seal almost everybody. Let's go ahead get rid of some people before we start doing any of that. Hit you guys again. Seems good to me, actually. Alright. Inkredo coming in clutch. Parsimonious? I could see parsimonious. Could also see Powder Monkey's stockpile in a way. If we were to consider this to be our primary damage, or even if it wasn't, really. But I think parsimonious is, like, very good for us. I'm gonna go ahead and take that magic damage. Probably seems a little bit, sacrilegious. Okay, so we said that we were gonna make this. No, and now that we got Inkredo, this is our damage. So do we still want that to be -1 cooldown? I could see that. I also kind of want Incendiary to be negative cooldown too, though. Especially with Inkredo in play. Because then if for whatever reason it crits, it's immediately available, which is very good bossing damage. Constrict is very good bossing damage. And if this is going to shield us, we want cooldown on it anyway. So I think for now, honestly, Constrict is probably the best play. Because it's going to help us boss now. And then later, it's going to make us draw these things and be absolutely insufferable. I think this is a reroll. I don't think... Alright, YouTube, you win. I'll take Cultivate. But I won't inhale. Alright, so... This was Event 3. So if we go to the Binding Empowerment, we will not see Shop Before Giannis. However, I feel like with Elemental Ale, we might be okay. My only problem is how much health we have. So we'd have to kill him, like, pretty freaking quick. And I'm not sure that we have that available. We could always get a double Incendiary out there, which would help us with one phase. Use Elemental Ale to like, beeline the second. I would really hate to skip a Binding Empowerment, but I think we honestly have to here. I think we need to heal. So hopefully, we're going to get something really good out of here. I'm not against Ink Needle. Bird and Sprout isn't bad, but I'm looking for, like, bigger stuff here. Outlawed Works isn't bad for the cost. Do we take Marbled Cuffs just to get some shielding? I don't know about that. Let's re-roll. This is honestly kind of suffer. I think Scalding Half Charm isn't bad, though. Especially since we have Incendiary. Like, that's pretty good. So that's what we're picking up. Then we're going to heal. Can we afford to also hit up Quill Charm? It's something that we're definitely going to get rid of. Like, Ink Needle Compass and Outlawed Works were like 35 Quill. So I really don't feel bad about picking them up, even though I am eventually going to replace them with something else. 70 though, like that's... Eh? Alright. Wish us luck. And I think what I'm honestly going to do is push the first phase of Giannis. I'd rather save that 6 health. But the question is, like, he's pretty much going to get decimated, and we're going to face him the next turn, so we won't take any attacks that turn. Question is 6 health worth a cultivate? Or alternatively, I just, like, bop him with this and take 1 more damage. I don't think that that's necessary. It won't do anything. Because it would have to deal 79 damage. 79 damage, 40 plus frostbite. Actually, you should phase from that for 1 HP. Interesting. Plus it also adds another burn. You're gonna for sure. How about it? That was a great use of that potion. Oh, you little... I'm not sure that that's worth. I think we walk over here, we take 10 damage. The other question would be, take 1 more damage just to inflict more burn. But since this is already critting, I think it's better to use that next turn. And we'll, like, try and get people to spawn over here. Ow! Okay, now he's doing the big jump. Big jump. Giannis is being suffer right now. But we'll go ahead, we'll hit this. Which reduces the amount of people we're going to hit with this. Pick this up. We can hit him again. Hit him again with that. We're currently not taking any damage. He's taking some damage. I think now is a cultivate. Because I really don't know what else I'm going to do besides just hit him twice with thread. Okay. Question, can I take ticking him off for another turn? Not entirely sure. If I fail to kill you, I die, so we're going to sit right here. There we go. Hold up. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, I think Tangle is exactly what we're looking for this kind of setup. Oof, that was dangerous. And I honestly think we want to re-roll here and get the crit chance. Alright, so now all we need is a blue that allows us to free target, and we can thread like everything off of our 3. I'm going to take some crit chance. Gunk filled, is that okay? Can we do gunk filled? Maybe? Wit thief, not so sure about that one. Like maybe we could do wit thief. We're doing crit, kinda, so we might be able to get away with Vengewood too. We've got quite a bit of magic power to where it exists most of the time. We would definitely lose out on... I guess we didn't have any physical power. Yeah, we could do this. I'm just debating if we'd prefer to do Wit Thief. This is really rough. I think we can do Wit Thief. It's close to being a no, though. Like, pacifism was probably just fine for us. Let's get a superior vault. I'm just very anxious of this first fight. This is okay. We can deal with this. Especially if that's what we're looking at. Let's go. This is honestly free. Let's plant that cultivate. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to do a little bit of damage to him, but we're not going to be anywhere near him. Because we really don't care. Magic Pixel probably doesn't exist, unfortunately, and the only reason why we are killing is because we have that crit. So, that's a little unfortunate. You know what, we're going to go ahead with something like this. We're going to hit this. Constrict. Now can we hit the 2 of you? Just the 2 of you? We'll constrict again. And because of Ink Rito, we'll constrict again. And we really don't need to be here, so I just want the best position that isn't dying, which is right here. Power Orb. Wiggle. Cultivate. Like, I really want this man dead, but I don't know if we actually can afford to kill them. And I don't know if Inkbound has more charges. It doesn't really count that anywhere. Honestly, a huge like UI design would be to have the amount of times that per turn things can do. Like right here. And if it's out, this should be grayed out. Arcanium did that very well. You pretty much always knew when you had shit going on. This guy is unfortunately like physical resist, so he is going to hit us for 5. There's not much that we can do about that. So we're going to bully him a little bit. Okay. Orbolicum seems pretty good. Kind of hoping for something that would be a little bit more defensive, though. We can afford to reroll. Tiny Heartstone is kind of defensive. Shadow Shroud is kind of defensive. It's very weird, but honestly, Burden of Wisdom's technically free because we have no physical power, I believe. We might have drafted some. Yeah, we drafted one. Oh no. Yeah, dare I say, that's going to be a heal, regardless of what was there. Like I said before, we want Quickened Incendiary, so that if Inkbound hits, we get Incendiary again. Binding Empowerment being available right away is pretty good. Potion of Power, just in case we need it. What do we got here? We got a source of shielding. This might be a reroll. Plus 5 stacks of burn on Blazing Incendiary is not bad, especially with the, like, pretty much any Ascension that might pop on it. Thing is that I just want shielding. And if we hit Constrict again, which isn't guaranteed because we haven't filled up any of our bindings, I feel like it's going to be the best thing for us. Dear Lord, there it is. Do we reduce Incendiary again? Get a little bit cheeky with it? We gonna be a little weird? I could see that. Like, what else are we gonna put on this? Like, we're obviously going to put plus damage. Do we care about plus burn that much? Probably not. We're just gonna use it for the damage multiplier, especially because we have Scalding Half Charm. Prepared Stitch is definitely not what we're looking for here. We're pretty much going to put all of our purples in. Well, we're not going to put all of our purples because one of the purples is going to go into Incendiary, but we're pretty much going to put another purple in here. That's the idea. Because if we can get it to crit more, that's just fantastic. Like, -1 cooldown here, technically. So we plant our Cultivate, maybe. We don't do it, like, some battles, because there's not really a space for it. We plant it, get Inkbound, it goes down to, let's say, 3 at that point. Then the next turn, it cools down 1, get Inkbound again, we get another Cultivate. That'd start to feel pretty good on a couple of Ascension. No, wait, the Ascensions are all pretty much the same now. Meh. Yeah, I don't know. It would need more Augs. We get a critical charge on it, that would be pretty good. I guess we can put -1 cooldown on it. If anything, just to fill it up so that we don't have to see it again. Let's take Glyph Globes. It's the only hard battle here. We also could kind of use them. We're being very choosy's chicken about what is actually going into our build. Hello. Oh man, I missed Inkrito. There we go. And that's also going to shield us for a bit. We are going to have a bit of breakage here. I'll say it, I don't think we're going to get this pot. We could go ahead and burn it. That's really not going to be enough there. We've already got everything threaded, so Constrict really isn't doing any damage. We've kind of taken off our scaling on Tangle. Like, my primary concern right here is just shielding and getting out. So I do believe that's one of these. We go a little, like, just enough to pick that up. Thank you. There we go. And, like, we can bring you down to 25%. I don't think we're going to get 50. Let's go ahead and get some burn on you, I guess. Like, really don't know what we're doing here. Perfect. It's pretty much the best damage we got. I think we're going to have to use this potion here. Spike you with that. Walk over here, take 3 damage. I certainly do not think that we are dead. Especially because I believe Tangle over here just kills everything. Let's go ahead and get these guys, though. Close. They got it again. Hello. And then I think we honestly just use this crit here to walk out. Fight's over. We could have constricted. I probably should have done that. We'll constrict now. That's not the same. You and I are not the same. Trying to figure out how we can squeeze the damage here, honestly. Because we're gonna take damage. He's not dealing that much damage, though. Like, we'll take 3 if we just walk out. Okay. Probably should have threaded first. I didn't actually think that it was going to crit. This crit would have enabled us to constrict again, which would have dealt the rest of this damage. But he's dead, and we are taking 3 damage. It looks spooky, but I feel comfortable. Like, do we make you actually deal damage? That's weird. Cultivative Will isn't bad. Maybe some Sturdy Threads, just to have some shielding at the start of the turn, especially during Runestone. The Chapter 3 Elite fight seems pretty good. It's not going to be a lot of shielding, but it's something. Cultivated Will just honestly makes the skill usable, and so it's hard not to take that. But I honestly don't think that it's going to solve any problems for us. Sets us up for it, though. We'll take it. Constrict dealing more single target damage sounds amazing. Amazing. I don't feel like I want to reroll this. This is great. Everything we ever wanted. Let's take a Tethered Shrine, because that'll at least heal us. Just kind of hoping for a Carver there, not going to lie. And our stats are useless, so we are happy. Mercurial is interesting. Not sure that we need it. I think we have enough glyphs to get whatever we want. Not technically. Only if we don't reroll our... If we do not reroll our next Ascension, we are good. And you know what? That's good enough for me. Let's get ourselves a Heroic Vault. Dun's Head would be a perfect replacement for Ink Needle Compass. Our crit damage is 33%. Not bad. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. That's going to be free threading, and it's also going to move you guys. I kind of want to get out of your radius, but I also want that orb. I don't think that's happening, though. Looking good. We've dealt our damage. Let's burn you all right. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. We were too far out. Far out, man. And I think we can wiggle out of everything if we hit this. We cannot, but it's time to use the broccoli. Guess I'll just pop you. Gets us pretty close. Alright, it's Wormin time. It almost looked like there was 3 of them. That was a little terrifying. None of these guys are direct targeting me, so I do not care. So what we're going to do is we want stuff to be on cooldown right now. That'll work. Sure. Then constrict. Then we might as well spike you with this. Have we picked up a orb yet? Where's our other... Oh, it's right here. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, where is it? I want it. So that's going to pretty much take care of us right there. We're going to take 1 damage. Oh no. And the worms are dead. Blight Bomb? It's a little frickin' rude, don't you think? Okay, so this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to do some serious wiggling. We're going to take 3 if we do this. Like, Blight Bomb is just so nasty. Oh, man. And it's in book 2, otherwise this would block. Maybe. We're supposed to pick this up. And get another gentleman. Maybe we're supposed to walk out. That would still kill us. We need to kill these Blight Bombs. These guys are also hitting us for 11. I don't like it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the plant again to wiggle on out. We're going to hit you. We're going to hit you. And now there's too many people. We don't kill all the... We're going to take 8. We're going to be down to 13. You're dealing 9. You're dealing 4. We die. Say it ain't so. Yeah, too many things are alive now. Meat map. We should have killed them while we had the chance. That's so rough. And I mean, there's nothing that we can do at this point. That doesn't even give us a will. The play might have been to thread you, do an AoE. I would have gotten rid of a large majority of the bits. Thread you, do an AoE. That probably would have gotten rid of the rest of the bits. God damn, dude. We were out of this. Next one would have been a shot. We would have healed up. Renferno wouldn't have been anything. It's really these Blight Bombs. Which, I mean, you know, that's the game. I'm not saying that, you know, it's the purpose or, like, the fault or anything like that. Of course, these guys getting +2 damage here, but it's really just the Blight Bombs. Because these guys are still alive. Whereas that would have cleared the whole screen. And then, of course, we take extra damage because of the Blight Bombs. Which is why we are barely dying. Or we would be barely dying. Or if it wasn't for that, we would have gotten enough shielding from all these things to be able to face tank this. Yeah. Anyways. It's a bit rough. Maybe should have eaten more broccoli. I don't know. I don't think that was it. We had the whole field cleared. Like, it was literally this, this spawn right here, pretty much. I don't know if anybody has any way that we could have gotten out of that besides the aforementioned, like, tangle here, tangle here. Like, I suppose if you get down to it, we didn't use our 350, so maybe Will Thief killed us? I don't think that's the case. We were really on top of things until we weren't, and I honestly boil that down to these guys right here. Anyways, it was a good match. We'll go ahead and take our defeat. I honestly think that was literally the one fight that could kill us. Anyways, hopefully the run was entertaining or at least educational. If you have any feedback whatsoever, be it questions, comments, concerns, misplay alerts, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. And until next time, I will catch you guys around.